judge an interracial couple?
No.
I can speak to. I was in an interracial relationship in high school. I was just raised not to see color, so that was a gift. But then, as you get older,
Did people
you
judge
start to
you?
find out people are way more judgmental than you thought growing up.
I wonder if it's different for the black man than it is for interracial couple. Is anything. It could be Asian and Spanish, you know, all this whole Indian and white, whatever. But I think it's a bigger thing for like black and white, and I wonder if the guys get it worse than the women do in interracial relationships.
So you mean as a black man or as a white man?
And as a black man, I think black men get it way worse with dating white women. You know, you're not white, you're Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So when you had your interracial relationship, it was a lot more difficult for you dealing with.
They assumed I was white, but I am.
You're Puerto Rican.
I am Hispanic.
Right.
Yes.
So, and then Vince, I don't think Vince really gets a hard time like that.
White girls get judged for dating black dudes.
They do. Like, I think it's much harder for the black
more
man.
so black men get judged for dating white girls.
I think
it's more so of that, yeah.
Because people prop Vince though. Like, you propped Vince. You're like, yeah, Vince is cool. Like, if he could snag a black chick. But like, if it's a brother and he's dating.
Really, Neil?
Yeah, Neil.
I'm not dating anyone right now. I'm cool.
He's single.
Oh no, not him. But I'm just saying.
In general, I mean, but
I've
I
noticed that.
but I think the white girl, if there's an interracial relationship, if it's a black guy and a white girl, the white girls need to get judged more than the guy will.
I think the guy gets judged more.
the guy gets judged.
I think the black man gets judged way more.
I think the black man.
I mean, a black girl she'll never be called a slut. You know, like she'll be judged by her friends. Judged.
I
by
think so too.
Yeah, she'll be called a slut, and then they'll especially think she's easy because
in college
for you
it
to
was
date
like
someone.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like that when I went to school, so. Oh, she's sleeping around with the whole football team, obviously, you know.
But if she was sleeping with white football players, I don't think they would have judged her.
Not
No, of course not, because
Yeah.
She's dating the big black man.
It's the standard for me.
Next
Absolutely.
question. What's the best way to deal with unwanted attention?
I think that was me.
I'm trying not to
You can't be good at everything.
I would just basically I'm like, kick it, beat it like Mike. No, I don't want to.
You're not that mean.
No, she
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm like, beat it like Mike. I ain't interested.
So stay honest with yourself.
I hit him with the bro.
Now, do you reject him?
What's
Like,
up, bro?
when you realized it, like, what if you realize you don't like him, but he's like asking you out, he's persistent. Like, and he's like, I'm gonna take you out to a really nice place, and you're like, well, let me see what this really nice place is about. Whether or not I'm worth
No, I
rejection.
actually went on a date with somebody. This was like maybe a year ago or so, and I met him coming out of a venue, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm single, whatever. And first of all, he picked me up, and then he's like, okay, well, we're gonna go out. I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. And he takes me to a liquor store. Flag number 1. Are we going to a liquor store? We want to drink. I'm good. We can go to the restaurant and drink or whatever. He gets out the car. His pants are by his ankle. Like his knees, like they're sagging.
No.
Really?
Flag number 2. Flag number 2.
dating?
First of all, the first flag should have went up because he got out the car. He didn't get out the car and open the door for me. So that's a big.
Be a gentleman, fellas.
Oh
I'm
my
a big
goodness.
thing on chivalry. Like seriously, no, seriously.
Why? But why? Though?
Why wouldn't you?
Because you just got
She gave
Why
us the benefit
wouldn't
of
you?
the
I'm
doubt.
giving you the benefit of the doubt. Why wouldn't you?
Open the
get out
door.
Open the
Blow
door.
her seat out.
Listen.
Open the car door.
Listen.
Anyway, let me wrap this story up. And then I'm just like, okay, whatever. Maybe he wants to get a drink in the car. He wants to drive around and drink in the car.
That's your date.
Not happening.
Sounds like my type of guy.
Drop me off.
He was being real though. If it didn't work, but at least he was being real.
He was riding around and getting it.
You go to like Taco Bell to get like some Coca-Cola and then
Wait, but the date just kept getting worse. It just kept getting worse. Then he goes like, I'm gonna have a baby on the way. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's why you don't meet guys on Tinder. Next question. Next.
wait, can we talk about the whole
No.
door thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Chivalry.
No, okay, so like,
It goes both
Do you
ways.
expect the girl to open the door for you when she's sitting in the car and coming around?
I would
You
unlock
open
it.
the door.
Wait, wait,
I would unlock the door.
Do you expect the girl?
Unlock
Have you ever seen the Bronx Tale? Have you ever seen the Bronx
Bronx
Tale? The
Tale.
girl needs to go over and
she's a
unlock
keeper.
the door for you. That means she's a keeper, and you
And
don't
she
need to dump
doesn't?
her because she's not a selfish pig.
And if she
so
doesn't,
let's
you
say
dump her.
we end up like getting serious, and this is a girl I date for the long term. I'm supposed to open the door for her all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, treat her like a princess.
Every time?
What you're doing? What you're doing is you're
And
creating.
you know what?
It dies out. It dies out after a while. When you see comfortable, it dies out.
I will always open a physical door, not the car door. Like, listen, like.
I will always open.
He does open
Yes,
physical doors.
I
He
will-
opens
yeah.
store doors and
Yes.
you know
that's
everywhere we
what
go.
I'm
He
talking
lets
about.
you know.
Car doors.
Next.
Restaurant doors, bar doors, hotel
Yeah, he does
doors,
that.
every single door, yeah.
When that's a
Car door after a while.
It
I
dies
feel like a
out.
woman is like, I can open
I
the door
mean,
after a while.
It dies out.
Yeah.
Every
Right.
time.
I get tired.
I got a bad back. I got a one.
I don't think
Yeah, I want you to
What
open
about
my
Neil?
door.
What about my niece?
Especially if you're your kids, you
But
gonna
then-
open my door.
But then I feel good about it, like, yeah.
Open my door.
Next question.
All right,
That's a
go.
requirement.
Great question. What could avoid cheating on your partner/mate?
Ooh.
What could avoid
Cheating on your partner/mate. Honest.
if you're a woman? Oh,
If you're
not
man,
being a hoe, if you're a man, not being an asshole. Like, it's pretty simple.
just being honest with each other from the jump. We have a problem, especially as it being honest, like initially. But like when you're just like, hey, I'm in a point in my life right now where I don't know what I'm looking for. I just want to do my thing, work on myself, date around a little bit. I think she can understand that. And as men, we're taught to think we need to tell you guys what you want to hear. But in actuality, we just gotta be honest.
What if you're not honest?
Mic drop. I'm in.
I wanna add.
Stop just
I want to add that yes, that is correct. I think, but also
You're not honest.
no. You be honest, but then if you're a man talking to a woman or a woman talking about a man, and they just say to themselves like, "I'm not attracted to you. What can we do to fix this?" or like whatever the case is, whoever's receiving that can't all of a sudden fire off all these emotions.
Yeah.
Like, what do you like? You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I
really
told you from
intent-
the jump,
Like-
like who I am and what I'm about.
You have a
Yeah.
question. What's your question?
How about
What if you get caught
Ooh, what if you get caught?
and you were supposed to be honest, but you weren't honest? What is the situation then?
If you get caught, that's on you. Like,
Do you come clean completely?
terrible if you get caught.
You might
yeah,
as
if
well,
you get
right?
caught, you
You
should
might as well
get
just
caught.
come clean. You shouldn't be getting caught.
But then you say, oh no, I want this. Where do you go from there? Are you just confused?
So if the guy cheats on the girl, does he tell her if she finds out?
Yeah, so she only finds out because
I
she
meant
caught
to
you.
tell you earlier. Right.
Because they never do it to get caught, but they do.
Oh yeah, whatever you do,
Yeah,
Y'all
it's
dark
dark
out
to
to
the
the
light.
light, but y'all not.
Yeah, whatever is done in the dark comes to light.
It always
does.
However, but what
It
if that
always
what if that situation is on you, or if you've ever been in that situation?
I think that's
Right, so like, what is
bad.
the purpose of you cheating if you want your cake and you want to eat it too?
You shouldn't be in
Men,
that
we do it.
Hungry.
It happens for different reasons.
Okay. You're
Men-
hungry.
Men and women cheat for different reasons.
So what are the reasons that they cheat?
Men cheat, and I'm not justifying it. By the way, I'm not justifying it. I just.
No, because cheating is corny.
It's
It is.
terrible.
It is.
It's terrible.
It's very
But they do it for
draining.
different reasons. Guys do it just to feel like they still have it because girls are constantly getting validated.
That's true.
Girls are like
That's
you're
true.
always going and there's some guy trying to press up on you and some thirsty dude at work or like when you go to the club in Vegas, like you're always getting validated. You know what I'm saying?
We're getting
Validation, what do you mean? Like not being validated?
Like, oh, I still got it. If I wanted to go out there and get some, I could do it. But a guy, you feel like
That's
you're
a
just
problem with you all then.
No, it's the truth, but that's why they do it.
If I'm your girl and I'm steady validating you, I'm giving you loyalty, I'm supporting you,
Giving you
I'm
the
giving you sex
Right.
non-stop.
But you're not getting validated by
I'm
other
cooking
members
and
of the
cleaning and all
opposite
types of
sex.
stuff,
Taking care of
and keeping
everyone.
myself up, and you still go out and cheat. It's a problem
Right.
with you.
Yeah.
And I know it's a
It's a
problem, but I'm
problem
just
with
explaining
you.
why it's a problem. That's why it's a problem. I'm not saying it's not a problem.
How much validation do you need?
Excuse me?
How
Hey, I mean, she's right. I mean, she's right.
Seriously though, how
That
much
means,
validation?
give me a second to try and think of an answer.
Okay, you guys want
But I'm just saying why. And again, it's not right. But I'm just saying why.
Cause.
That's a problem with you.
And then when you look at the people they cheat with, it's like, what the
that is in this bowl.
What is wrong
Next
with you?
question.
Okay, next question.
How can guys better approach a girl? First of all, don't start with, hey, shawty, hey, what's your name?
Nakita.
Don't be a scrub. You know? Hey girl, hey girl.
Hey, shawty with the maroon sweater. Hey.
We were doing that when we walked for
Hey, shawty with the straight up shirt. Do not approach girls this way. The best way, my mom always told me, if a guy's trying to talk to you out of his car, do not talk to him unless he is pulling over and getting out and catching up with you to talk to you face to face. Do not fall for the okie doke because you will play yourself.
How do you approach a girl? Like if you're out at a bar?
Yeah.
How do you approach a girl?
It's weird because like
What's your approach?
it's like all in the moment. Like I can't.
That takes a lot of courage, man. I couldn't imagine being a guy.
Like I know what I would do if I said it, it would sound corny and ridiculous. But when I do it, it like
pick
it
up
works.
Evie right now. Go for it.
I can't do it. It's all weird and set up.
But
like,
what is your go-to line?
I don't have a go-to line. I just like go and then like I'm walking up. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, and then boom.
Can I buy
Okay,
you a
you're
drink?
on stage.
No.
Like,
Hell
you gotta
no.
know.
Please.
What?
No. Do never see the world. See the world.
See the world! That's the pickup line. You want to see the world?
Someone told me I lost my number. Can I have yours? Can I?
Oh, see that would
And I
probably like a corny joke.
That's
would
just so
probably-
corny.
It's all about the
I have to talk to
execution.
you.
Yeah. It's
Like
all
it's so
Or if
corny.
you
that
see
I
a
have
girl
to
on the
talk
phone and then you just start saying your number, like she
That is a good one. Call me, baby. I like that.
Can a guy and girl in an already committed relationship be friends? When is this platonic relationship going too far, pushing boundaries? What are the boundaries to not cross when you're in a platonic relationship? The answer to that question is yes, because I have a friend that is female and it's a completely platonic relationship.
My best
Never
friend-
even held hands,
So,
but we're super close. We're
Yeah.
very close.
And a guy and a girl being a platonic.
Well, listen.
are you in a relationship?
No.
Okay, so put yourself in a relationship with this platonic
Oh,
relationship.
I can't wait to answer this. Okay. I've thought about this before. So if I was in a relationship, I have enough control. I just know because my friend that I'm thinking of, we're just great friends. It would never go anything beyond that. But if my woman had a guy friend, I'd be watching that like a hawk.
As long as you meet them, if you guys know each
No,
other.
it is not okay for her to go out to dinner with him. It is not okay to
But that is not fair.
It's not fair,
That's
but
true.
he's
It's
right.
not fair, but it's
because
true.
me and Matt are best friends, platonic, nothing ever, like that's my A1. And that person had a problem with us being friends.
So
and
why
that's
is it
his
okay for
family.
him to be friends with
But
you
that's
and
his
his
family.
girlfriend?
But he has a bunch of female friends
I don't believe you.
that I'm supposed to be okay with. But he did not like that situation
Excuse
with
me,
and
I
At
completely
all.
disagree.
I know why,
If
because-
if she cannot be friends with the male, then you cannot be friends with a woman.
I just want to
That
know
is
him.
not-
Exactly.
Introduce me. You
Some
know?
women are shady and they don't
Wait,
care.
I'm going to interject.
He doesn't want us being friends.
Even if you want everything to be equal from a woman, from both sides, the fact of the matter is this: I would know my boundaries because I know I would never let anything go beyond with my platonic girl, my female friend, if I was married or had a woman. But the thing is, if I was on the other side and there was a man and I was friends with someone maybe, and she says it's platonic, and I'm like trying to get with her, like a man, there's always something going on in the back of a man's head.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying,
And
like,
that is the same thing
I
with
say,
females.
like, you can't really, I feel like if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, you're going to eventually be in love with them, they have to be your best friend. You
Right.
cannot have another best friend outside of that
Yep.
that you're gonna share more with, other than the person
Okay.
that you're intimate with. I think it works hand in hand.
And that's-
this is just with experience.
Yeah.
Because I fallen in love with my best friend at one point in my life, and I've had best friends fall in love with me. And it was like, I didn't see the sex, I didn't see it, but it was addressed, and then obviously the friendship died after that. So I don't think, because of my experience, like, if you're gonna be intimate with somebody, you're gonna have that one-on-one and eventually build something with somebody, they have to be that best friend.
It may be
So,
the-
wait, but at that point, if your wife or husband has an issue with you being best friends with someone of the opposite sex, if your wife and husband says, stop, this is not okay, I'm not okay with this, I'm not comfortable, do you go with what your significant other says, or do you just, hey, my friendship is much stronger than this, and no?
You have to.
It won't come to that.
You have to side with the significant partner.
But it wouldn't come to that as long as again, it all comes down to communication.
Right.
Okay, so if I'm dating somebody, and again, if she has a guy friend and I know him and he and I hang out, we're cool, like I'm not gonna hate. And if I have a girlfriend and the two of them become best friends and they do lady things, wine nights,
No,
someone
all that
gets
stuff.
feelings.
I'm not okay with it.
Someone's gonna have feelings in that.
No, don't you be
That's not true.
going to let it
That's
happen.
not true, because I've been friends
But
with
what-
my best friend since 2000, and
Yeah.
I've never had sex with him. It's never came up. None of that.
And that's okay.
So like,
No, I'm serious.
no, I haven't either. I don't say
I know you're pretty
that.
hot,
But there's an attraction there still.
We're like,
so cousins, like sister,
we're like
brother.
really.
But
like,
do you feel like
he's
you
been-
should have that with somebody who you're intimate with?
And I tried to have that with him, and it was on his part of why we couldn't connect.
Nah, man,
like
don't
that.
call my man. Don't you dare.
Maybe like not at the wee
You
hours of the
asked
night.
it for the fade. Don't do it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.